Are you tired of marketing advice that sounds great but just isn't realistic for a small business budget? Well, in this explainer, we are cutting through all that noise. We're going to give you the most effective, high-return marketing tactics for 2025 that you can actually, use. Let's dive in. Yeah, if you're running a small business, this probably hits close to home, right? You're up against some really tight competition, often with a budget that feels like a shoestring. These are the real challenges. But here's the thing. The key isn't to outspend the big guys, it's to outsmart them. And this right here, this is your secret weapon as a small business, your authenticity. You don't need a massive, polished marketing department because that genuine connection you have with customers, that is a superpower that big corporations just can't fake. So, to really use that superpower, we're going to look at 3 core pillars. We're starting with the most important one, building a rock-solid digital foundation. This is the stuff you have to get right for anything else to work. Okay, so before you post a single thing, you need to know who you are as a brand, a consistent identity. That means your logo, your colors, even the way you talk to customers. Make sure you're instantly recognizable everywhere, from your website to your social media. Think of your website as the heart of all your marketing. And in 2025, these points, they're not just suggestions, they are completely non-negotiable. Your site has to be mobile-friendly, it has to be fast, it has to be secure, and it has to be super easy to navigate. That's how you turn visitors into actual customers. Now check out this number, because it shows just how critical your local presence is. Almost half of all Google searches are from people looking for something nearby, right now. This is a massive opportunity you just can't afford to miss if you have a physical location. So how do you grab all that local traffic? It really starts with these 3 simple steps. First, claim your free Google Business profile. Second, make absolutely sure your name, address, and phone number are identical everywhere online. And third, actively ask your happy customers for reviews. That's it. That's the formula for getting on the map. All right, so you've got a strong digital foundation. Now it's time to build on it. Our second pillar is all about actively reaching out and attracting the right audience to your business. The key to social media isn't being everywhere, it's being where your customers are. So if you're a local cafe, Facebook's community tools are perfect for sharing daily specials. If you sell beautiful handmade goods, well, Instagram is your stage for visual storytelling. Imagine a short reel showing your process. And for B2B services, it's all about LinkedIn. Focus your energy where it's actually going to count. Now, a common question, should you post content for free or should you pay for ads? The real answer is, you need both. Think of it this way. Organic content is like building a relationship. It takes time, but it creates deep, lasting trust. Paid ads are like a loudspeaker, getting your message out instantly, especially to people who've already shown some interest. They work together as a team. Don't have a big budget? No problem. You don't need one if you have partners. Team up with a business that isn't a competitor but shares your audience. A fitness studio could partner with a healthy juice bar, for example. And focus on micro-influencers. They often have incredibly engaged, trusting audiences, and they're way more affordable. Okay, you've built your foundation and you're attracting an audience. Now for our third and final pillar, nurturing those relationships to create super loyal customers and using data to get smarter over time. Wow, look at this. If you're not using email marketing, you are missing out big time. With an average return of $36 for every single dollar spent, it is still one of the most direct and profitable channels you have. It's your own line of communication, and no social media algorithm can take it away. But listen, don't just blast the same email to everyone. That's like shouting into a crowded room. With email segmentation, you can have a one-on-one conversation, but at scale. By grouping people based on what they're interested in or what they've bought before, you can send messages they actually want to read. Here is a statistic you just cannot ignore. Over 70% of people are experiencing your brand on their phone. This isn't a trend anymore, it's the new standard. If you're not thinking mobile first, you're already behind. And that is exactly why a mobile app can be such a game changer. It's not just another website. It's a dedicated space for your brand right on someone's phone. This gives you a direct line for communication through push notifications and makes it incredibly easy for your best customers to come back again and again. Let this one sink in. It costs 5 times more to find a new customer than it does to keep an existing one. That's why everything in this pillar is so important. Focusing on customer retention through personalized emails, loyalty programs, or just plain excellent service is one of the smartest financial moves you can make. It's how you turn one-time buyers into lifetime fans.
So we've covered our three pillars: a strong foundation, attracting your audience, and nurturing them. Now it's time to bring it all together, to create an experience for your customers that just works.
Ultimately, the goal is to make your marketing feel completely effortless for the customer. Their journey from, say, a social media post to your website to a purchase on your mobile app should feel like one single, seamless conversation. When you achieve that, you know you've absolutely nailed it. We've covered a lot, but it really all comes down to this. You have the playbook now. So if you're starting from scratch with absolutely zero budget, where do you begin? Think back to those organic strategies we talked about. Your first step is waiting right there.